Hi, I wanted to give everybody an update on China Energy Recovery and how the chart is shaping up. The last time we talked about China Energy Recovery, we were on our fifth try to get through $2 right here, and I predicted that we weren't quite seeing the volume levels we needed to see in order for it to really make a surge above $2. And sure enough, the stock has been repelled a bit, but here we are at our, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th, 8th try to get through $2. And eventually this stock is going to get through $2 because the company is getting bigger, better, stronger, and more profitable all the time. So eventually this stock is going to break out. I have a couple of ideas about why the stock hasn't really traded through $2. I think it relates a lot to the fact that people understand that the seasonality in the quarters is a lot different in China than it is in North America. In North America, it's Q3, the quarter that ends at the end of September, that's usually the weakest because of August and summer vacations. In China, Q1 is generally the weakest quarter because of Chinese New Year's. The entire country shuts down for about 2 or 3 weeks at the end of January, plus you have a short month in February, so not a lot gets done in Q1. So I think that maybe there's been a little bit of profit taking in here as people anticipate a weaker Q1, which I in fact anticipate. I think Q1 will be the results will be less robust than Q4, but better than Q1 in 2008, obviously. And then you're going to see a huge back-end loaded Q2 because of all the orders that they're filling. So I see that as being an opportunity. Right now is probably a great opportunity to look at the stock. And if you're kind of starting to lose patience with this one, let's take a look at another one, which I think everybody ought to be aware of. Check out this chart with me. This is a company called Universal Travel, which I want to say is the third or fourth largest travel agency in China. Note the similarity in the chart. This stock traded, and we're going back to October of '08 right now, and we're at about $2.80 a share. Look at it, comes up against 280 here in November, gets repelled, comes back against 280 back in January, gets repelled. This stock basically trades on a flat line for, I don't know, this is 2 months in here, a little bit of a pullback. And finally, after close to 6 months of trading sideways, we finally get a breakout, and the stock has doubled in about the last 6 weeks. The company did a 1-for-3 reverse split right in here, and just charged up the charge. Clearly, the market anticipates that they are going to get a upgraded listing, perhaps NASDAQ or Amex. It's still trading on the bulletin board. But that'll give you some idea of what can happen with a little patience. So going back to China Energy, at some point in time, we are going to get a breakout, a lot like you saw with Universal Travel. And when that happens, you want to be positioned. In the interim, if we have a little bit of weakness in the first quarter, that would be a great opportunity to pick up the stock. It'll probably trade down around this $1.80 level for a little bit here. And one of these days, we're going to have big volume blow us through too, and then it's hard to say where it's going to go from there, but considerably higher.